answers from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A man from just south of here in McDonough, it's Antonio Gibson. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Play action. It's Ryan. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They run it with Ballage. And he's He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Ballage. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackle there by William Jackson, former Bengal.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Love. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun. Love. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Ryan. Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's Ryan to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Gibson running right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the toss now with Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ryan. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back to the ground with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissic wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the second most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissic, a wide receiver in college.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Ryan. Man open left side, it's Williams. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown! Tyrell Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Final play of the half, Love. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Again, it's Ballage. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Milage. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Love. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Love. Got an open man. It's Ratley.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On 1st down, Patterson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Touchdown, Falcons! Cordell Patterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 6. A handoff for Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action with Ryan. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Gibson again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now it's Ryan. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Love. Complete. Richardson has it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Love looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did.